Right now you get the whole real. Mm. Good morning, guys, and welcome to Organized ADHD Chaos. I'm Cindy, and I think this week what I'm going to do is more of a vlog again. Maybe I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it, going on a 1 week, an I don't know, organized video, or where I plan out a topic and talk about it, and then the next week a vlog, just to see which one I like better. I know that when I'm filming, I'm much more comfortable with the vlogs because I just feel like I'm talking to somebody, but I also like the ones where, pick a topic and stick to it as closely as I can stick to any topic. So we'll see. But anyway, I'll be doing a vlog this week, and right now you get the whole real. It's still fairly early. My oldest has already left for school, and my younger one's actually still sleeping, so I need to go wake him up soon. Let's see. Thanksgiving was last Thursday, and for us it was a really good day. We went to see my parents, and then my parents and my husband's parents live within an hour of each other, and they all live a couple hours away from us, so we alternate years with each of our families when it comes to Thanksgiving. So this year was my parents' the year to go to my parents' house. So we went to see my parents and spent the day there. And then that evening went over to my husband's parents' house and spent the night, left the next morning. Well, no, it was early afternoon. And but anyway, for Christmas, it just really depends on the year. But this year we are celebrating with my family the Saturday before, and then his family the Sunday before, which works out well this year because my oldest son, is having surgery the Monday before Christmas. And so, I didn't think we would be able to do much traveling on Christmas. We always spend Christmas Eve at home, and sometimes we go see my husband's family the day of Christmas, and sometimes we see them the weekend before. My parents always do something the Saturday before. So I wasn't sure if we would be able to do traveling this year, though, because my son's surgery, it's actually going to be on his ankle. This was a really great way to start the year. On New Year's Day, my oldest son broke his ankle. And it was the tibia that had the fracture right through the growth plate, so it started at the bottom of the bone into the joint. There was a little gap in that bone, went through the growth plate and up into the bone. So that's the way the bone is. You've got the end of the bone, which is, the mature bone cells. You've got the growth plate, which produces new bone cells, so the bone expands from there. And then you've got the mature bone, which is the main part of the bone. And then up at the top of that bone, you've got the same situation. So it's, joint area of bone, that little growth plate, main area bone, another growth plate, and then joint area of the bone where it attaches to the knee. And so his was broken in the joint, or the end bone, the growth plate, and then the main bone. So the fracture went like in a line up. And there was a little gap in the end bone, the part that makes the joint, a little space there with the fracture. And so he had to have screws put in that, held that together so that it would heal properly. And it did. And everything, once he had the surgery and got through that, everything went great. Everything healed exactly the way it was supposed to. But now it's time to take the screws out. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Because quite unpleasant. So he's having that right before Christmas. Lucky boy. And so I wasn't sure if we'd be able to travel on Christmas because, it's one thing to be recovered and be able to go places around town. it's a whole nother thing to be sitting in a car for 2+ hours, you know, with having had surgery on his ankle and then not be able to move his leg much. And I'm not sure what exactly they said. He will not be able to walk right away after the surgery. I don't know how long he'll have to be non-weight bearing on that foot. He was in a cast for about 8 weeks after the initial break. Sorry about that. So I'm not sure how long he's going to be not able to bear weight. So we'll see how that goes. But we will be spending Christmas at home, which will be good. He's not going to be able to sleep in his bed until he's able to actually use that foot because he has a loft. So hopefully all that'll go smoothly and not have to worry about any of it, you know. But yeah, Thanksgiving was really nice. You know, we got to have some of my mom's cooking, which I always enjoy, and saw my family, which was great. And then we saw my husband's family, which was great too, because, I mean, really, I've heard horrible stories about, you know, people and their in-laws, and I really lucked out there. You know, my husband's family's great and have treated me like family since the beginning, so I love going there too. But I guess, let's see, oh, oops, I need to wake my son up for school, so I'll talk to you a little bit more later. All right, so I got my younger son dropped off at school. I guess I should look at the, right there. Okay, so I got my younger son dropped off at school, and now my older son has a doctor's appointment, so I need to go pick him up from school. So, gonna go take care of that. See you later, pups. It was just raining. It was raining really hard, and now it's not. It's really, I don't know. This is what I consider a nice day. Here, let me show you. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Lovely gray skies. Kind of a rainy-ish day. Definitely what I like. Alright, so we're done with my son's appointment, and that went fine. So now I need to pick up a couple things. I'm going to DollarTree, but I cannot remember why. So I just have to hope when I get there I will remember what it was I was going there for. For some reason I wanted to go there first. Probably so I could see if I could get what I needed there, and if not, get it somewhere else. I do know I want to get a sponge on a stick, which they did not have the last time I was there. Hey guys, I'm back at home, and I thought I would just show you what I got when I was out. So, let's see. First I went to the DollarTree, and I didn't, I just did. I just remembered. Oh my gosh. And I wound up getting it. I can't believe that. Oh, that's crazy. I went there thinking I couldn't remember what I went there for. But I wound up getting the thing that I had thought I needed to go there for. So anyway, the first thing I got, I was talking about this in the car, were these sponges on a stick, to clean inside glasses. And let's see. Oh, he's still turned away. I moved the camera back so you guys could see my dog, but he rolled over and went to sleep because that's what he does. Oh, hey, you gonna say hi? That's Riley. He's 14. Well, 14 and a half now. So he's an old dog, so he lays around a lot, but he still has his puppy moments, so. All right, and I got myself a spray bottle, mostly because one of my sons decided he needed to grow his hair out, which is awesome. I let the kids pick their own hairstyles because really it's their hair. So, so one of my children has hair with bleached ends, which I did for him. Well, we didn't bleach the ends, we bleached it all, but now he's kind of letting it grow out, so it's kind of a two-tone thing. Anyway, I like it. I think it looks pretty cool, but my other son decided he wanted to grow his hair out. And he has my same hair texture, which is wavy and fine. So it tends to get all, woo, get kind of fly away and crazy. So in the mornings, if his hair is not wet and we're trying to comb it and it's kind of fly away, it helps to have a spray bottle. And it's been a little while since I've used one, so I don't know what happened to our old one. Just a, lint roller thingy. Let's see. Oh, 2 pairs of these super duper fuzzy socks, which I have some other ones, but I think I mentioned this earlier. My older son is having ankle surgery, which means no shoes. And my other super soft, stretchy socks are black. And last year, when he broke his ankle, it was in the middle of winter. It was the first day of 2016. But he took those socks to use because it was all he could fit on his foot first before he got the cast. And then when he had the cast, his toes were hanging out. So he would put that sock kind of over his toes and the end of the cast to help keep his toes from freezing, during the times he had to be outside. So I figure he'll probably take them again. So I want to have a couple of pairs of them because I do like them for, in the house in the winter. If I wear socks to bed, this is the only kind that I can stand to have on my feet at night. So I thought I should have some of those. Especially because for the last couple of years, I've been hot all the time. And now suddenly I'm cold all the time. So it'd be good to have it. And the thing that I went there for that I didn't remember I had gone there for, but I picked up anyway, a cake pan. So my son apparently wanted to do this. He has this project to do for school. I don't know what it is. All right. For some reason the camera cut out and I'm not sure why. And I didn't even hear the noise that it usually makes. But so he came to me last night or the night before asking if I had any cake pans that I didn't want anymore. And no. If I let you use one, I'm going to want it back. So I don't know what he's going to do with it. It's for some project, but I don't know what it is. And so I told him, well, we'll look at DollarTree, see if they have any cake pans. And so they had cake pans, so I picked one up, which even at the time that I picked it up, I wasn't thinking, oh, that's what I came here for. No, I saw it and thought, oh, yeah, he wanted one of these. So I'm going to look and see if they have, So anyway, that's the last thing I got there. And then afterwards, I went to Walmart and I got some things there. And some of these aren't too exciting, You have bread and a couple of Ziploc bags and some skincare stuff and winter Oreos. I don't know. I saw them. I was in the mood for Oreos, which means now I have to hide them, from me. And then I also picked up a selfie stick. Because earlier when I was trying to hold the camera and I'm, trying to hold it and not get my hand in the way and all that, I thought this would be easier. So decided to go ahead and pick that up. Oh, and the last thing I got, this is actually kind of cool. My husband, I'm always trying to get him gifts that, I think he'll like, and not necessarily something really fancy or expensive or whatever. And I don't want fancy, expensive, whatever stuff either, but it's kind of fun when we're having our little, the 4 of us Christmas celebration, for everybody to have something to open. And it's really hard to buy things for him because he'll never tell me what he wants or, just what do you want for your birthday or Christmas? Oh, nothing. And so usually we basically just have, okay, this amount to get whatever you want with, you know, guilt-free, which is kind of cool, but it's still fun to have something to open. So I found this heavy Desert Fire hot sauce collection. So it's just a bunch of different types of hot sauces. And both my husband and my youngest son love hot sauce and put it in a lot of things. So they'll both enjoy that. So anyway, that's what. So now I gotta hide it until Christmas because my children, they are the best at finding presents. I mean, they can't find their socks in their sock drawer, but presents, they'll find them. So, oh, and I'm wearing one of my Star Wars shirts. There has been an awakening. Because who's excited about Star Wars, the new Star Wars movie coming out? It's pretty cool. You know, there was one last year, now there's one this year, and I think there's going to be, you know, every year for, you know, for the, you know, not too distant future. Yeah, so I'm really excited about the new movie coming out. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see it before too much gets spoiled or whatever. The big spoiler last year, you know, the big one, which I'm not even going to say in case you haven't seen it, because almost a year later I still respect that there are people who might not have seen it and don't want to spoil it for them. But if you have seen it, you know which thing I'm talking about. You know, the big thing that happened. The day, was it 2 days after it came out, one of my kids was playing Agario. And it's this game with dots that eat dots, and then it gets bigger. But you can name your dot whatever you want. And somebody actually named their dot the big spoiler from Star Wars. Like, what is wrong with you? You know, don't do that. That's not cool. And this was like the day, 2 days after it came out, because it was a Saturday this happened. I remember, because I was at my parents' house when he came running into the room and told me about this. And yeah, that's just not cool. So, yeah, so don't spoil movies. Don't make a movie spoiler your status update or what you. So I hate spoilers. So hopefully I'll be able to see this before a spoiler comes out. He still didn't turn around. Riley. Nah. He's sleeping. Oh, the guinea pigs. I forgot. They respond to kissing sounds. Because that is the noise I make before I'm going to give them a little vegetable or something. So I guess I should go get them some carrots so they can, since they're all excited now. Well, I was supposed to make chili for dinner tonight, but in true Cindy fashion, I forgot. And it is now, hey, look, it's 2:22. So I'm going to make it now, and we have to be eating by 6 at the latest. So hopefully 3.5 hours will be long enough if I put it on high. Now, the ground beef is frozen. So I was thinking I should probably defrost that first. And there it is. So it's on high, so hopefully, let's see, 3.5 hours. Hopefully that will be enough. We'll find out. Well, it looks like 3.5 hours was plenty of time because it came out perfectly. It smells wonderful too. That and my dirty oven. The corn muffins look and smell delicious as well. So, what could have been, I was going to say disastrous, but really more of an inconvenience of, forgetting to make dinner, turned out pretty well. And that's it for my day. It was kind of a semi-typical day in my life. But let's see. It wasn't too terribly busy, but I got a few things done that I needed to, which always helps me feel accomplished. I got the tree put up, which I was really wanting to get done today. And let me tell you, that thing is heavy. And funny thing is, my husband and my older son were actually out at the time that I got it out of the garage and went to put it up. And they came home, and my husband was like, "How'd you get that in here?" Like, I carried it. And he's like, "No, you didn't." Yeah. It was just me and the really young child here, so I don't know what exactly he thinks happened, but I still think he's having trouble believing that I carried the tree. Actually, what happened was I got it out of where it was stored, and I mostly scooted it across the garage floor. And then when I got to the steps, it was very awkward because it's not only heavy, but it's bulky. But I got it out of there, so yay me, because I tell you, when I get it in my head to do something, I'm pretty stubborn, so I wound up doing that. I hear noises. Kids are supposed to be sleeping. But, anyway, that's it for my day. My younger one saw the tree up and was like, "I want to help decorate it." So I had to promise him that we would decorate it tomorrow, and I would not decorate without him. So I will not be decorating without him. Anyway, I hope that you're having a great week. And remember to be kind to yourselves and to each other. And I'll see you next week.